Government urged to reveal true national debt of 4.8 trillion for the UK. I just found this article this morning, or should I say, it's a video on YouTube. I'll put a link to the video on YouTube. It's quite a long uh, film, or documentary, I should say. Uh, it was on Channel 4 a few months ago, I think maybe last year. But I was always led to believe the UK total debt was about 816 billion, give or take a billion or two. And I thought that was a lot, with the budget deficit being something like, I don't know, 140 billion a year, something crazy. And I thought that was astronomical for the size of the UK compared to countries like America and stuff. And then for all this time I've been like researching the economy and things like that, or should I say the global world economy. But you don't get a lot of information about the UK. We know all about America. There's a lot of YouTubers providing great information, and I seem to know everything about American debt and the budget deficit, when the last so-called budget surplus was under Clinton, but inflation adjusted actually lost money. So I know basically everything about America, but I don't really know a lot about the UK, apart from, yeah, London's a financial hub of the world. Uh, all about how, obviously I live in the UK, so I know how bad things are, and obviously we're tied to the euro more than probably any country in the world. But I've always known that if it's a fiat currency crisis, yeah, Britain's going to be affected, and regardless, Britain's in the proverbial. Regardless of what's going to happen anyway, Britain's probably one of the worst cases in Europe or in the world, probably worse than the UK. Sorry, worse than the US, and that was with the debt of 817 billion I thought we had, national debt. But only to do a bit of digging, because there's not, as I said before, there's not much, not a lot on the web about the UK, and obviously we have so many sheep on the UK that it's hard to find out anything. If you go out in the streets and try and have a conversation with people about the economy and the current climate, people are just lost. Basically, if someone works, they think they're okay, and the people that don't work, well, they got the state to help them. They don't not really bothered. Well, I get my benefits, and no one's really bothered when it comes down to it. But it's hard to find people that are awake and are really switched on, especially in my environment. A lot of guys my age, I'm 27. A lot of guys my age just want to just work hard all week and live for the weekend. Go out, party, get with some girls, whatever. Work hard all weekend, go away with a girlfriend, maybe have kids, and I have nothing wrong with that. In a way, I envy them a little bit because they don't have any worries in life. They just basically go about their day to day life without any kind of worries. Whereas people that are awake, conscious, are always thinking. And I'm not doom and gloom. Like the friend I live with, like he's awake. Like they say, he's switched on, but he's kind of more into the health. He's vegan, and I've adopted some of his beliefs, and he's educated me when it comes to things like food. I've kind of stopped eating meat and chicken and all that, and I've just kind of, that's just my education. And he researches food and health the way I research the economy and economics, and obviously gold and silver and things like that, and monetary history. He's that deep about health than I am with, as you can say, wealth. And so he's awake, and I've like, educated him, and he's started diversifying and started buying some gold and silver and things like that. And obviously, I'm a gold and silver bug. But the thing that's shocked me is just that I know things are going to get bad in the UK regardless when the dollar collapses and the euro collapses over with the 817 billion. But just to find out now, it's I don't know the numbers. I don't know how many times that is or what, but it's 4.8 trillion UK's national debt, and I just find that amazing. For all the research I've done over the last, I don't know, I've been into this for about the last 8 months hard. Obviously, read Mike Maloney's book and watched lots of umpteen YouTube videos, and I've got a couple other books from the likes of Howard Roth, and I've watched lots of James Tuck, and I've got all the Robert Kiyosaki series and done a lot of research, and that's in about an 8 month period. But I've not, as I say, I've not seen. I've been trying to delve in more to the UK. There's not a lot, I would say, that's available for like just normal people like myself, just sitting online typing a few things about the UK. And people say, well, you can look in the Office of National Statistics, and I've been on that website, and they label the UK debt. This is the official Office of National Statistics for the UK. So they officially say government's debt, Britain's debt is something like 800 and something billion. That's after the bailouts, and I thought that's astronomical. Only to find out that they've not included, where is it here? They've not included the 1.5 trillion liability for government stakes in the part of nationalisation of banks, and they've not included the 1.3 trillion of the state pension liabilities or the 1.2 trillion for the public sector pensions. They've not included that in the debt. They just basically get a budget deficit and been adding it up and say, right, okay, this is how much we borrowed or whatever, and this is how much we're in debt, but they've not obviously made clear how much exactly debt there is. And I find that amazing. And just to find that out today, what today is, the 1st of September, is it today? To find that out now after been researching, I know everything about the US, the debt ceiling and all that, but to find this out about the UK, the size of our economy, and it's America's only what 3 times the size that their debt was it 15 trillion, 14.9 trillion, whatever. And the UK's 4.8, and I think this was last year. This was released. So just say we're 5 trillion, the size of the UK compared to America, and there's 15 trillion. Boy, it's going to be hard times ahead. So I'll post the link for the article and the YouTube video. I think it's a documentary channel. It's a really good documentary. It's on for a bit long, but I think for anyone living in the UK should watch it. And obviously the US, look, you can see it's not as bad. You think he's got it bad? Believe me, in the UK, boy, it's going to be tough times ahead. As I said, I'm not all doom and gloom. People say when the currency collapses, the buildings are still going to be there, and whoever's got the money in the bank, just got to be careful. And I've got a duty to educate people. I think everyone else on YouTube has, and share the knowledge. And just to basically a shout out for myself, for like people in the UK. Obviously, there's a big American following on YouTube. There's a lot of information about America, but I think there's not enough about the UK. So I'd like to, if any people watch us can recommend or email me some people to follow in the UK. Obviously, I've got Guild40. He's really good. He's put his articles up. Just anybody else, and I think we can try and grow the UK awareness a bit more. And as I say, keep buying gold and silver. Simple as that. Cheers.